दूर चले પછી ખુદા તારા ઇરશાદ ફરમાય છે ફાફુ અનહુમ એ લોકોને ભૂલોને તમે દરગુજર કરો વસ્તગફિર લહુમ એ લોકોને માફ કરો ખાલી એટલું નહીં વશાવિરહુમ ફિલ અમ્ર એ લોકો સાથે બેસીને મશવરો લ્યો ઉમૂરમાં દુનિયાવી ઉમૂરમાં બેસીને મશવરો રસૂલે કહેવામાં આવે છે પછી ખુદા તારા ઇરશાદ ફરમાય છે મશવરો લઈને فإذا عزمت પછી તમે અઝમ અને ઇરાદો કરી લ્યો ફતવક્કલ અલ્લાહ પછી અલ્લાહ ઉપર તવક્કુલ કરો ઇન્ન અલ્લાહ યુહિબ્બુલ મુતવક્કિલીન અલ્લાહ તવક્કુલ કરવા વાળાઓની મોહબ્બત કરે છે તો વિથ ધીસ વર્ડ્સ આપણે અહીં આવ્યા છે આજે મશવરો લેવા માટે અને સિન્સિયરલી from the bottom of our heart we have come here to seek that important consensus from you. As far as curriculum development is concerned, we have worked over the past 18 months. 18 મહિનાથી આપણે આના ઉપર કામ કરી રહ્યા છે અને તમારા સમક્ષ પેશ કરું છે આજે ઇન્શાઅલ્લાહ તાઆલા કે જેનો નતીજો આપણે તમારા ખેતરમાં પેશ કરશું પરંતુ એ મશવરો માટે આવ્યો છું કે તમારું ઇનપુટ શું છે તમને શું લાગે છે આ કામ આવશે ક્યાં કામ આવશે કેવી રીતે કામ આવશે શું કામ નહીં આવે that is why we are here આપણે એ મશવરો માટે આવ્યા છે. With this, I would like to take you through the journey so far over the past 18 months so that we can understand the perspective of why we are here and where do we want to go next. It all started in February 2011. We had a gap at Dubai અંદર બધા ખાસ કરતી પણ બહાર આવેલા હતા અને we had representatives from many madaris worldwide and the conclusion was that there is a need to establish a madrasa center of excellence, and Naushad has already covered the fact that an important segment of that is the curriculum development. So the first thing we did as a team in 2012 when we got together the curriculum is to carry out an assessment and evaluation, or rather put a questionnaire together to ask the madaris what do they want as far as curriculum is concerned, what are the pros and cons of the current system and the expectations. And there were a range of questions that we put together and we got responses from this. And this additional booklet, which is not the blue one. The blue one is the final print for consensus building or for discussion today. But the brains behind this blue booklet is this green one. And in these exhibits we have the results of this survey. We got responses from 30 madrasas worldwide, and we summarized the responses as follows. The 74% told us that we need a global curriculum, a common global curriculum, but with regional variation. જે શાયદ આફ્રિકામાં કામ આવે, યુરોપમાં કામ ના આવે, જે યુરોપમાં કામ આવે, કદાચ અમેરિકામાં કામ આવે, માહોલ બધાને અલગ હોય છે, પરંતુ primarily we need a global curriculum, but to allow room for regional variation. Nearly half of the respondents told us that aqaid is not adequately covered. Ideology, અમારો અકીદો જે છે, ઉસૂલનો એ સરખી રીતે મદરસામાં શીખવવામાં નથી આવતું. So that was an important thing that came out. And only 38% told us that spiritual development was adequately covered, which implies the majority told us that spirituality is lacking in madrasa. Ta'aleem છે, તરબિયત નથી. Ta'aleem is there, the tarbiyah is not there. In addition to that, the survey also told us the following, that comparative religion is not taught adequately. Contemporary issues, be it Islam, terrorism, Irfan, and all these sensitive issues are not adequately covered in madrasa. Interfaith understanding is perhaps taught at a very high level. Youth-related issues, media, internet, Facebook, Twitter, social networking, gender interaction, all the sensitive issues that are normally put under the carpet continue to be the case. There are some madrasas who have proactively done that, including here in Salam, but the worldwide community was telling us we need much more of that. As spirituality clearly was lacking, as mentioned. But we had some common themes that were coming out of this survey. 55% told us that the existing curriculum, the way we have it now, is adequate, which implied, at least for the 14 years, up to the age of 14, which implies that there is some good thing, there are some good things out there. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. Let's pick up what we have now and not something completely new, and this is exactly what we are going to do, inshallah. In Europe primarily, we picked that up as well. Nairobi is the heart of it. Marhum Ali-Zanaji, we recited Surah Fatiha for Marhum. We had a team in his 80s where he put together consultants from within the community and established a curriculum that has formed the base from where Shia Madressa evolved in London. So we looked at the original curriculum in the 80s and also the updated one that Nairobi had carried out in the 90s. We took both of them into account. Salam had regional variation. So while the bases were the same, there were changes. So we took that one as well. Dubai also had a bit of a hybrid approach, although it is primarily conventional, but it's updated for regional variation. So we took that on board. And then we also went to Karachi, where AIMS, Ahlul Bayt Islamic Mission, had a very different approach, where Nahj Balagha and Saif Sajadiya was taught as a text within madrasa. So it was a very interesting approach. We also took that on board. So we took all the different curricula. And Ali here, who is facilitating the session today, has an in-depth understanding of each and every subject at each and every age taught in each and every madrasa. And we put up a database for Aqaid, for example, which is taught in a number of madrasas now. As you can see, Nairobi 88, Nairobi 91, Shia Madressa, Dubai, Salam, AIMS, and the Brampton, the Sarat. Looking at each subject and at what age is it taught. So immediately age variation came. So for example, if you look at the Big Bang theory, the Pascal's bed, the Darwin theory is taught in Brampton, in the Sarat, at the age of 14, which is not taught in any other madrasa. Certainly we could not find it within the curriculum of any of the other madrasas. However, intelligent design in creation we can see taught in Nairobi at the age of 17, in Brampton at the age of 14, in Karachi at the age of 8. So you can see the variation we had globally. We looked at this every subject, Tariq for example. If you look at Tariq, look at the variation there. The event of Mubahala in depth is taught in Shia Madressa at the age of 11. In Karachi it is taught in depth, memorizing the ayat of Surah Baqarah at the age of 6. So you see the variation there. The illness of the Prophet, and the wafat of the Prophet again.
Voici. It's recording. Yeah.
बाकी सब उठा रखे थे
Camel is good activity. Good activity. Why you not get camel over?
I think they will stick it there. They might stick it on the wall.
Another thing that was when I was in London, there was a Christian teaching, an Indian origin but a Christian teaching. That's the understanding. That's the world.
Okay,
The right word.
the right world view.
Is that what you said?
To give the right world view, eh?
Yes. The worldview, which is, you see, sometimes what happens is we are parents, we are taught to respond to the challenges that are being passed times against the sheer faith. Rather than so it's important that it should be relevant to so the worldview includes everything.
Allegiance to God and God alone, and knowing the best pathway to that, and that God and Salam and Qiyamah are inextricably linked together. If you read the Quran, you look at the word that is mentioned most in the Quran, the second word that is mentioned most in the Quran is hereafter. If you were to take an index and look at the Quran, you will see that Allah is mentioned the most, and the second word that is mentioned after that is Allah and Qiyamah. So it is only if we have fear of God's Qadar and Qiyamah that we will be able to choose right.
Content of the text from the Quran. Right? Certain principles that they want from us on the basis of which they define the
The namaz or anything is just like why we pray namaz. What is exactly namaz is? For example, it is just like a same thing. For example, if you go to see a person who is sick, you bring a bunch of flowers. So at least think the person tell you thank you because you are having this much to say to meet. Same thing we say to our child that when we pray namaz, we are after finishing our lots of work in a day, for example, when we get up morning. So who knows that this morning we will get up? For so many people they die when they sleep night they die. So that's why when we get up that means Allah gave us a chance today of life. So now what is our least requirement? To pray to Allah. Then you go and work. Then you work up to half of the day. That means you achieve, if you are a businessman, you achieve, you earn money. Now again, you have to say, so many people, they don't have this opportunity. They go, they work, they don't work. So if you gain, you say, thank to Allah. Zuhur namaz. This works at the Isha namaz. Now you finish your day with full of safety. Allah gave you so many people, they don't see at the end and they go to sleep. In between they die.
You'd like to go first? Okay, please. You can do it from your table, or if you prefer, you can come to the front and do it from the front as well. Yeah, whatever's comfortable.
Portray on it.